And Frank Harrison, Valley Dorn Bulb Farms, is the one that told me saliva is the best thing you can use on your daffodils. Let's say you have dirt on them. And how many times have you seen somebody run around the show like this? Because saliva is the best thing to take the dirt off with. Now hers don't have dirt because she's got them in.
There is one with a speck.
Is there a speck?
You
saw one speck.
Yeah.
Well, see, she grows. Oh, here's one. Yeah, she grows. Melissa grows hers in pots, and they're on a plastic tarp, sitting on a plastic tarp. She grows in Southern California, or southern part of California, and out there they don't need to bury them. But if you do this, and you're probably going to want to balance your flower on the tabletop to make sure you don't bend something or break it. And you're just going to do this. That came off. Except there's a little bit left. This is what... You know, what's the difference? It's all... well, maybe it's buggy and dirt, but...
You know, milk works real well.
Yeah, but milk leaves a residue. Yeah, see, then I'd have to lick it anyway. So I might as well forget the milk, right?
Lollipop.
Now, sometimes you'll pick your flowers and you had heavy dew or a little bit of rain or something, and the spathe will actually stick to the back of the flower, and it will leave a brown stain. And this is part of that. And you do the same thing. Just lick it. Keep watching it till you get it all off. I mean, what's the difference between eating asparagus and licking the plant juice? I mean, you know, it's the same thing. So that's what you do. Now, I'm not going to make everybody lick their daffodils. That's your... Okay. Now, twisted stems. We always get some with twisted stems. And, of course, I didn't tell her to make sure she sent some with twisted stems. But anyway, if your stems are twisted, what you do is you hold it right below where this is called the pedicel, the stem of the flower. Right below it, hold it tight between your index finger and your thumb. Take it down here and gradually, a little at a time, bend it. Don't do too much at a time, but just keep doing this and look at it, see if it's right yet. And then do some more until it finally, what you want is, this is called keeled. The stem is keeled. It has two edges, like a keel of a boat. And so you want those to be straight and at right angles to the way your flower is sitting. And so you're going to keep doing this until it does. And maybe sometime your thing is too, and you want to kind of go down a little bit. And keep doing this. And do it very slowly. Don't do it hard. But don't do it so little that it doesn't work. Daffodils are a lot sturdier than we think they are. You can't do this to some other flowers. Like daylilies, you can't do anything like this stuff to it. Okay. Now you're going to look at your back of your flower. And what you want is for each petal to be exactly opposite of the one opposite to it, so that you could draw a line between the tip of this one down to the tip of that one on all three of them. If they are not symmetrical like that, you can't fix it. So if they're not symmetrical, maybe, you know, if you've got some sharp judges, I'll look at it and I'll say, oops, wait a minute, that petal should be, and it's not. And points taken off, probably they just took the blue ribbon away. So if you have the unsymmetrical flowers from the back, what you want to do is reject that one, because you're not going to fix it. Now, you also have the thing of clocking, as they call it. And that's to make sure that one of these, either this or this petal or that petal, is straight up and down. How can you tell which way to turn it? Because what you're going to do is you're going to hold it back here on the seed pod and twist it. Now, you don't want to do it too much, otherwise you end up with the head over here and the stem over here, and that's not a good thing. But you're going to twist it a little bit. How can you tell if it's which way it wants to go? Let me find one here that we might do that with. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a fingertip and your index finger and squeeze it. See how it just turned to the one side? and all I did was squeeze it flat. That means this one wants to be on the top. That's how you tell. Sometimes it will be quite a bit off, and you'll look at the back and this thing is going in the wrong direction. So you know that it's got to go that way. So and make sure you don't hold on to the spathe, because you can tear that off. And you're just going to hold this tight in this hand and gently turn the flower the way it wants to go. And let go of it until till this is straight up and that's straight down. Whether these petals are funny looking or not, that still is evenly done. It should be centered on the whole length of the stem.